It's been a hell of a September and it's only the 24th. As you can tell by my voice, I am ill. Fresh as flu. It's real. I'm coping. I'm getting by. I still go to work. I'm not quite bedbound, and this is on the way out of fresh as flu. I've done the whole lemsip and ears popping and headache part. This is just the way out of fresh as flu. But I've got me some fried halloumi and some elderflower Earl Grey tea, courtesy of my colleague who gave me some tea as like a present at the end of Freshers Week, which is really nice. Freshers Week was absolutely manic. It was amazing though. I was so worried like at the start that it wouldn't go well because that's my job now, like part of it is helping out with Freshers Week. So I was really worried they wouldn't go well, but then as soon as everyone came back, all the students were there, it was so much better and it was so nice to see everyone and have fun, and like that's what I'm used to. That's my comfort zone, is like volunteering and moving people in and trying to get people to sign up for things. Like that's what I'm used to doing, so that was nice to be kind of back in my comfort zone. And with YouTube, this is such a time-consuming hobby to have, and I thought that having like a full-time job would mean that I had more time to put towards YouTube, which is what I love doing. Because I was like, well, I have weekends off and I have evenings, like that's plenty of time. But no, it is a struggle to find time to film and edit and find the willingness to as well, because on my weekends I just want to lie in bed and sleep like the whole weekend, because I put so much effort and energy into the job during the week, because like that's why I do it, is because I want to put 110% into that job. So then when I come home in the evenings I have nothing left to give to hobbies and being creative or anything like that. Oh, it's warm in here. It was hard thinking of original ideas for videos. It seemed like all the videos I was making, someone's already done it before. Like it's very hard to make original content, which it's very hard to be original in general life anyway, because every single person is a sum of their experiences. You know, you see someone at school that's naughty and they get told off, and then you think, oh, I don't want that to happen to me, and then you don't think about that experience, but subconsciously you have that experience in you, so you don't want to be told off. And that's me. I hate being told off. I hate doing things wrong. So yeah, there's a train going by. I'm going to close that again. It's cold. So we are a sum of our experiences. So my YouTube videos are a sum of all of the videos that I've ever watched. Like the way I film, the way I have my background, the way I word things. No video is ever 100% original. So I was like, I can never think of original content. What am I doing this for? Like, what is the purpose? Like, I think if I'm going to put myself out there, I might as well do it for a good reason. I might as well try and help in some way. Because that's like my ultimate goal in life, is to try and help people. I want my life to be remembered by helping other people's lives, if that makes sense. I think there's no point living a life selfishly. We're social animals and we are made to help each other, to grow and to strive and to help the human race move forward. That's the idea anyway. I'm not just having an existential crisis here. I was like, why am I making my videos? How are they helping people? And then in Freshers Week, 3 people over the course of the week came up to me and said, oh my god, I watch your videos, like, are you Italian? I was like, oh my god, like, I feel famous. I was so happy. And a lot of them had watched my videos about coming to uni. Like they knew they were coming to Northumbria. They were like searching up for information about it, just as I did when I was first coming to Northumbria. And they found my videos and they watched them and they found them really helpful. And when they came up to me like out of their way to tell me this, it made me so happy. And then there was this one guy, and I didn't realise that I'd met this guy before. So way back in like my second year of uni, I made a Q&A about uni, and all of the questions, like most of the questions, were submitted by this one guy who was messaging me, and we were messaging back and forth for quite a while. He was asking questions about psychology, about Northumbria, about Newcastle itself, and about uni. So I made a video answering all these questions. And then that September, he was a fresher, he came up to me while I was working on the welcome desk and said, oh hi Tally, like, I'm so and so, like we were messaging, and I was like, oh my god, hi. So it was really nice. So I met him. And then this Freshers Week, I didn't realise, on the last big night of Freshers Week, on the Freshers Ball night, that was such a good night, by the way, that was like such a good night out. You know when you just have such a good night out and it's just ticks every single box of a night out, and it was amazing. Yeah, he came up to me and we were chatting, like I know him, like he was a team leader, so he's been volunteering and, you know, I've been working with him. And he was like, oh, do you remember I was that guy that came up to you at the welcome desk, like I watched your videos? And I was like, oh my god, like I did not realise that that was him, like, and it was just so lovely to see kind of how far he's come. Like he was so nervous coming to uni, that's why he was messaging me like, I don't know what to do. And now he's a team leader for Freshers Week, and that is so cool that he's like got involved with everything and he signed up and he's put himself out there. And it kind of made me realise, not that I'm like so influential or anything like that, but like he watched my video and then he felt able to come to uni and get involved with everything, and that's really cool. And I can kind of see myself, I do the same thing. Like if I watch like a really inspiring video, then I will feel more able to like do stuff. Videos are so powerful these days. Like I watch YouTube like most days just for fun, like even though the people that I watch are just regular people, they're not like famous or anything, they're, well, kind of getting famous now, which is weird, but I listen to what they have to say and I act on it. Like it does make a big difference. It is important to me what these people have to say, like I trust them, like I do kind of take their authority on it. So it's kind of cool to realise that I could maybe do that for people, that people will watch my videos and then be like, oh right, cool, Hallie's done that, so that's okay, sort of thing. I don't know, that sounds really like wishy-washy, but it made me really happy that I was able to impact someone's life like that, even if it's just one person, even if it's just like a tiny impact, I still did that, that was me, and that's really cool, and that makes me really happy, and it makes me more motivated to make videos, more motivated to put time and effort into this, because I do find it fun. Like I love the process when everything's working. Final Cut's been playing up at the moment and it is a nightmare. So when everything is working for me, I really enjoy the process of making videos and editing and everything, and like marketing my channel and stuff like that. I really enjoy that, but it's really nice to know that there's a reason for it, like there's an outcome, that it has an impact. So that's kind of cheered me up a bit. It's been like an interesting month, like I said, with this job. If you don't know, I am a sabbatical officer at Northumbria Students' Union. So if any of you are at uni, your students' union will have sabbatical officers or something like that. That's what I do, which is a really confusing job title really. No one really knows what that means. It's basically I sit on loads of committee meetings with the university and make sure that they're taking students' views into account. So if they're like going to make a huge decision, like rising tuition fees, stuff like that, me and the team, we go, hang on, have you considered students' views in this, and try and lobby them to make the best decision for students possible, which is very difficult because there's a lot of small talk involved and I am not very good at small talk with adults, which is weird because I'm an adult now and like I'm considered an adult in those meetings, but they're still so much more grown up than me. Like I feel like a child when I walk into these meetings and they're talking about stuff and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't understand this at all. We also go to like national conferences and things with NUS, which is the National Union of Students, and we get training from them, we listen to what they have to say, their recommendations, and we decide if that's going to be appropriate or if that's going to be applicable to Northumbria, and then decide what we're going to do about it and like run campaigns and stuff. So we basically see what the students are saying, see what the student problems are at the current time and try and fix them. We're like miracle workers, if you put it like that. But it is a huge job, like it's a monumental task trying to keep everyone happy. That's basically the job title. Let's keep all the students happy. 5 people, make all the students happy, go. It's such a huge job and we all work so hard, all 5 of us. We work incredibly hard and we do a lot, like we get a lot done, and we've made some really cool changes and really important things have happened because of us, which is amazing. But then there's always more, like we can do all the things that students ask and then they'll ask for more. Like the job is never finished. I could do everything on my to-do list on one day, but then there's still more. So I feel like a lot of the time I'm apologising because I like either don't have time to do something, or like I've said I'd do something and then I've just not been able to do it. So in that way it's quite difficult to feel satisfied in yourself for doing your job. I've been trying to like remind myself like, oh, so you couldn't do this thing, but you did this thing and this thing and this thing, remember that. It's quite difficult to try and remind myself, so that's why like I'm trying to keep like kind of a gratitude journal, like not really gratitude, it's kind of like what I've achieved in a month in my bullet journal. I'm going to do like a bullet journal video kind of soon, I think. I'll give it a couple of months to kind of get into the swing of things still, and then I'll do a bullet journal video. But I do have a section in that where I'm like, what have I achieved? And whenever I've achieved something, I'll put it in there, and then if I'm like having a moment where I'm like, oh my god, I'm not achieving anything, it's all meaningless, I can look back at that and be like, oh no wait, I did that pretty cool thing, and that's like affected people and that's influenced people, and that cheers me up. And then also because the job never ends, I've been really struggling to sleep recently, so like even when I'm super tired and I've had like a really long day, I just get into bed and I'm like, right, time for bed, and then, oh, have you thought about this thing? Oh, what about this idea? Oh, what if this happens? Ah, have you thought about this? And my brain's just like, hey, don't sleep, hey, you've still got work to do, the job never sleeps, remember? So yeah, I need to work on that and like getting more into a routine of it. So those are my thoughts for the moment. I like using a camera as like a brain dump. I'm like, here are all my thoughts, do with them what you will. I need to tidy my room because it's a mess, and I need to do some washing because I have no clothes. And tonight me and Adam are going to see Cats in Sunderland in the theatre, so that's going to be so exciting. We went to see Mary Poppins earlier this week, and then now we're going to see Cats. Mary Poppins was incredible, by the way. If you ever get a chance to see it, I recommend it so much. It was like proper nostalgia, and it's just such a good show. Like the way they do everything was amazing. Very theatre filled week really. I feel so cultured, but it's just like how the timing's worked out. So yeah, I'll edit this, I'll get ready for that, I'll tidy my room, I'll put a wash on. I should buy some food, but it looks like it's going to rain and I can't be bothered with that. Hopefully this has been enjoyable in some way at all. If you've stuck with me to the end, thank you. Thank you very much for supporting my channel and watching my videos and interacting with them and coming up to tell me that you watched them. Like, it makes me feel so good. If there's anything that I've mentioned in this video that you'd like me to talk more about, I'm happy to. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!